loose.
Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back to Reality Realness with 3 S's. I'm your host, Chantele Francis, here to let loose with Jojo. Talking about Survivor 44, episode 3 and 4? 4 and 5. 4 and 5. I'm Felicia and the Third Turd.
Yeah, who's our third turd?
Third Turd? Jonathan.
Where's Jonathan?
Where are you, Jonathan? The Third Turd.
The Third Turd there, back. I will say the episode title of season 44, episode 4, 4 is my favorite number. I'm Felicia, so good. Love that episode title. Bye, yes, Felicia.
I'm Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Now, it was a little while ago that I watched this episode, so we're going to just kind of clunk through it as we talk about it. We haven't spoken in a couple of weeks about anything reality TV, really, so we're
only
just
one thing mattered.
Yeah, and that was Australian Survivor. I'm sorry. It was the show. It was good.
Lord.
It was really
incredible.
Good. Now, I love Survivor in general.
Yes.
I will always love and watch US Survivor.
Always.
But there's superior content, I think, being created.
Like Macy's 76. Thank you for everything that you did for us.
I think that everything's been pulled.
And I think it's because she kept posting us like
the new
season 1.
Yeah.
Season
or old season, I mean. Sorry.
Yeah. Don't do it. No, not again.
But hopefully she can come back. But like I got to watch it. Like it was so good watching it on YouTube because then I could watch it on my TV. I was like, I don't have to watch it on my computer. Yeah. Like watching on my TV just like made it great. But we're not here to talk about Australian Survivor. We're here to talk about Survivor 44. And Diva's hanging out with us. Hey,
Hi,
Diva.
I thought we were talking about Survivor Quebec. It's airing right now. 5 nights a week.
Non, c'est pas vrai.
Petit français, petit.
Je parle un petit peu de français aussi, mais tu parles pas plus que moi.
You.
That's a no.
That's a no.
Well, I might actually take a look at that.
You should. It's 5 nights a week.
Yeah, because like I think I remember seeing something about that, but then maybe not knowing if it was real or if it was like, okay, I'm gonna look into it.
Go, please. I'll look for you too. See if I can find anything.
Do you? I'll find it. I was gonna be able to. Do you know what channel it's on? I'm like, okay, I'll find it actually. Yeah. DM Rocks is here. Hello. And Patricia, hey.
Funny quick story, Patricia. My older sister's name is Patricia, but she goes by Kelly. Don't ask me why.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that her name was Patricia. I just thought her name was Kelly.
And my mom also goes by her second name. I'm like, okay, family. Like,
what was your mom's first name, real name, and then
Catherine Maureen. She goes by Maureen.
Really? I mean, no stab, but I think Catherine would have been like it's like a nicer name, I think, than Maureen.
I agree, but my grandmother had 22 children. When she gave birth to my mom, she was out. Her sister brought her to be baptized like day of, had to name her, named her Catherine Maureen, came home with the baby, was like, here's your daughter. My grandmother Hilda was like, I hate the name Catherine. Let's just call her Maureen. Okay, moving on.
Well, funny story about Maureen.
Yes.
So the commercial that I had that was airing for the last couple of years, my character name was Maureen.
Maureen.
I was Maureen.
Love it.
And in Quebec, I was Julie.
Julie and Maureen.
Julie.
Oh, Julie.
Oui. But speaking of not going by real names or born names.
Yes.
So my mom's born name is Sharon.
Yes.
But nobody calls her that. They call her Pam. And so like she's Auntie Pam. And like people probably don't even know her real name. Same with my aunt. So her sister is Sandra. And I call her Auntie Junie.
Just Pam and Junie.
And like I actually don't know my grandmother's name because my mom calls her Mother Morgan.
Mother Morgan, okay, yeah.
But I think her name is Ida.
Just casual. Yeah, throwing it up there. I love all these like whatever you want me to be. whatever I identify as.
Yeah, I think it's just a thing. Patricia was too surprised to find out my aunt and uncle had different names than what I called them. Yes, and my brother had 16 kids, and maybe it's a big family thing. Well, I didn't have a big family on this side, but it definitely in Caribbean culture, like it's basically like if you look more like another name, you get called that other name, right? So like you look like a Pam, so she's called Pam.
Okay, Pam.
You look like a Junie, you call it Junie.
Aunt Junie, get over here.
Auntie Junie.
Auntie Junie.
But I wonder what's Frannie's original name?
Oh, Frannie, maybe Francis?
Oh, that's my last name.
Yes.
She maybe a Francesca.
Ooh, I love Francesca.
See, Patricia's a Caribbean too. So there you go. And you're East Coast, so maybe like there's some like Caribbean influence over there with like mixing of names and stuff.
It's highly possible. You never know. Those East Coasters.
East Coasters.
East Coasters.
All right. Well, let's talk about this episode. We have Frannie or Francesca leading. Wait, was it her leading the meditation or was it Heidi?
I think it was.
Or was I wrote down Frannie, but then I'm like,
oh. I mean, all in all, I think Frannie brought up the fact that they were a very like a tribe that really likes to get down and dirty with their breath.
We'll get down and dirty with your breath. And then we hear from Josh that he thinks he is the swing. He's in the perfect position in this tribe. He could decide to go with the couple, which is Frannie and Matt, or he can go with Heidi and Danny.
Yeah.
But they seem to come together and was like, he's out next. What do you think about Josh's feelings of his position in the tribe? And then also, do you think that this is real?
I do think it's real, only because Danny and Heidi are really smart. If they know that Matt's idol is not real, they can play that to their advantage if there's only 4 of them. If there's 5 of them, there's a little bit more wiggle room, which isn't always great to have wiggle room when you want something cement. I think Josh doesn't really, his awareness is not fully there.
Yes.
But
now I'm just curious though, if that scene was just like, maybe it was them kind of not lying, but bringing in Matt and Frannie for the fact that like, if there is a merge, yes, it's true. It's good to have a solid 4, but like, also though, is it great to get rid of Josh, because Josh was kind of on their side a little bit, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Anyways, I wasn't sure if this was a fully real scene, stage scene. I wasn't sure about it, because we did just see that like they saved him, you know what I mean? So like, why would they bother saving him instead of Claire if they were just like didn't really care for him that much? Like they could have had Claire in that same position, you know?
Yeah, I think Claire is just a bigger threat, and they're hoping to win a couple more immunities before Murgatory.
Oh, okay, maybe. Need to win, and she didn't want to participate, I guess. No, that is true. All right, so they are voting out Josh. Okay, so Josh is in a way worse position than he actually thinks that he's in. Yeah. So over at Tika, our beloved purple tribe, there are 2 red sticks in the birdcage.
Brilliant.
Who could have done it?
I mean, production, obviously.
It must be production, because there was no way that there'd be 2 red sticks that were in this jungle.
No way, Jose.
No. And then there was 2 sticks near a log that was knocked over.
Yeah, come start digging, Sarah. Get your fist in there.
Who could have done this?
Maybe my favorite player of the season.
Who that?
It's Carolyn.
Carolyn.
I mean, who would have thought? I truly didn't think that at the beginning of this series that I would be fangirling as much as I am for this woman.
I mean, I'm not as fangirling as you are, because you that's your vibe, like for sure. Yes. But I'm tickled by her. You know what I mean? I'm just like, what is this woman gonna do? What is she gonna do? I don't know personally if I could work with her because I would be worried that like she's just a little bit for me as a player, she might be too all over the place, right?
100%.
And I wouldn't know what she's saying was true. Like I just would be a little bit wary of her. She's too much of a wild card as a player for me. But as a viewer, I'm like, what is this woman gonna do? And how are they letting her get away with it? But they did. She was able to hide a fake idol for Sarah, who found it.
Good.
Holy cow. So Sarah now believes that she has a real idol.
Brilliant.
Now, Philly is here. Hi, Phil. Genius Red X. I think that truthfully would confuse a lot of people. So basic that it makes it possible. 100%. Loved it. That's very true, right? Like, I mean, the one thing that would seem weird is like, oh, now something new is being placed here by production. Like, it just seems too obvious that somebody wants somebody to find something.
Well, I feel like that's the case. Is if no one thinks that the idol's been taken away, productions had to amp it up a little bit and say, okay, we're gonna go market for you. So someone comes and gets this. You're the last one, last tribe.
Kyle wants to know why she never stuck around to see who picked up the fake. I don't think she knows it went home with Sarah.
Oh wait, I think she did know.
No, she said she's like I wasn't even there to see who found it. She said it. Well, maybe she didn't know when it was going to happen, and like you don't want to be like waiting and watching.
Who is that?
Like you get to like be a little bit discreet.
A little.
Hi, Glenda.
Glenda, beautiful new photo, Glenda.
Yes.
Ooh.
It's poppin'.
Stunning.
Those cheekbones. All right, so we have the reward challenge, and they're gonna have to climb up a ladder and slingshot a target. That's what I wrote down. That's all that happened, though, right? I don't know. I don't remember. Oh yeah, it was actually pretty difficult, but it was like, did they have to roll the big blocks or no? I remember they had to climb up something. Anyways, whatever.
That was the beginning. I think that was the beginning.
And then slingshots, and then they had to climb back down once they hit their target, or if they didn't hit their target, I think. But they're playing for tarps: one large tarp, one smaller tarp. Yes. Now, one thing that like with this new 26 day season, I don't feel like the conditions are that bad. Like we haven't seen it be raining for. Like, do we care about a tarp?
Yeah, where's the bug bites? Like, there's no significant.
That girl that had like that bug that crawled into her ear, like like nothing's happened. Oh my god, that would be the. Oh my god, I wouldn't like that at all.
No,
not at all. Oh, Phil is liking your photo as well, Glenda.
Yes, star.
You're welcome, of course. So when they do this whole trip, and at the end of this trip, the winning tribe gets to choose these players that get to go on a journey. How are you feeling about these journeys? I know you like twists more than I do, but
I mean, I think I'm hoping for 45. They axe them. I'm done. I'm okay with like Advantage Geddon being slimmed down a little bit. Let's get back to the basics.
Please. I don't think that's going to happen, though.
No. God, no.
So Matt takes his arm out of the slingshot out of the sling to do the slingshot. He does make a connection here.
Yes.
Frannie was sitting out of this as well as Kane. Was there another? There must have been another person sitting out, no?
Yeah, there would have been who else sat out?
I only wrote down Frannie. Oh, maybe it was still 4-4-4. Yeah, it was still 4. So they had 5. Right. So Frannie's sitting out. So is Kane here. And at the end, Soka wins. That's the green tribe. Yeah. And then Ratu comes in second. So they're going to be receiving the tarp. And Soka is going to choose Josh, Carson, and Jaime to go on the trek. Now, what do you think about their choices?
I think they're solid choices. I think there was no surprises for me. I thought, yeah, like choose whoever at this point.
Now, if you were Soka and you like potentially want to get Josh out, would you have sent Josh over there? Considering,
absolutely not. I thought that actually probably was the worst choice.
Right. I was just like,
Now that I think about it.
Why are you choosing Josh to go over to potentially get some sort of advantage?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Maybe they thought he'd be open enough to let them know like what the advantage was.
Right? Or maybe he'd lose his vote. It makes it very easy, much easier to vote him out.
Yep.
But I just still thought that, like, would you want your enemy to have more information than you do? You know?
Yeah.
And have the opportunity to bond with the other two people. So I just thought it was a curious choice for Josh. The other two, I don't think that they knew who to choose, you know?
No.
I love this episode. This is where we get reintroduced to Jaime and her magic wand. Bing! 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 I wanted to on the trek and bing! I made it happen. Bing! And I think I mentioned this at the beginning. I don't know if it was with me and you or when I was talking with Sarah, but I liked how in the first episode, how Jaime Lynn was talking about manifestation and how she like bings things into reality. And that's kind of one reason why I think she could win the game, because I like that.
Yeah, I think she's got a great story so far. We haven't seen a ton from her yet, but when does that matter now?
Well, that's probably good, right?
Yeah, good. I don't want to see
you for a little bit. Sarah the other day, I was like, well, it seems in this new era of Survivor that how they edit the winner is by not editing them at all. Yeah. And so all the big players has a high visibility, and then the winner is just never shown until like the end, they come out and win.
Yeah,
so like, look at Marianne. I did not think that she was going to win this game until maybe final four, around there. Whenever she got that idol and she didn't tell anybody about it, that's when I was like, okay, she has a shot here, because they're going to take her to the end thinking that they can't beat her. They can beat her. Erica, they wanted to vote her out. Then like she went to the hourglass twist, and then she wins the game. And I was like, I just did not see her winning at all.
And I'm sure they had a lot to show with Heather and Erica that they just decided not to.
Right, because they didn't want to make it too obvious that she was the winner. But please show me her game.
Yeah, I want to see the winner's game, 100%. I kind of want to know who wins the first episode. Just let me know, and I can watch them.
Well, or like, just, I don't know, don't hide their game. Yes. I don't need to be surprised by their game. I want to go on the journey with them.
Yes,
you know, like, just to compare it to Australian Survivor, but like watching George's game has been amazing, you know, just watching his journey and what he's done. In US Survivor, that would all be hidden.
100%. I mean, I will say, I don't think we saw enough of Liz at times, but we still like fell in love with Liz. We liked Liz. We saw her story along with Shawnee and George. It all made sense. Once the finale was happening, I'm like, oh, there's no way this woman doesn't win. There's literally no.
We knew her game. There. We knew her game, and we expected her to be able to share what she's done up to that point, instead of like all this new information at the tribal. Where you're just like, oh, okay, you did that. I don't know. I didn't see it. And then even Gabler, right? Like Gabler, I thought that he was a done deal from day one, and then
zero
he
vote
just
finalist.
Never went home.
Yeah.
And even in the finale, I was shocked that he almost won in a clean sweep. I was shocked. Is that everybody in the new era?
Yeah, those are the three. Yeah.
So all of them, I had no idea that they were going to be the winner. And for me, what ends up happening is I'm not satisfied with the result, right? Like I don't feel like it's like, oh man, that good season. Like the winner that deserved to win got it. And so I'm wondering, though, if that's the case, then maybe we should be looking at this smaller characters. So unfortunately,
Heidi.
that Carolyn probably won't win because she's too visible. Danny probably won't win. Too visible. But maybe
Jam.
Nope, too visible, I think. Matthew, we know, too visible. And so all those people, now I'm looking at Heidi. Oh, contender.
Ooh. Yes.
Ooh. Jaime Lynn, maybe a contender. Carson, not a contender. This next episode,
Brandon, maybe.
Brandon, contender.
Yeah. Who else are we forgetting about?
A little bit.
Yeah.
And Frannie, contenders. Even though they have like their whole relationship thing, it hasn't been that big of a focus. And right now he's getting a bit of the dodo at it because he has this fake idol that he doesn't know about. So
those could win the money and the girl.
Yep. I mean, I'd like that. I would like that. So, anyways, Bing, Jaime made this happen. They're going on this trek. Now, at this particular ship wheel island thing, they go on the trek. They get to know each other, and then they separate and they go to their own stations, and they just get an idol.
That's it. Here you go.
Here you go.
For you.
Here's an idol. You get chosen by somebody else to go on this trek, and you get an idol. Great. Now they also now have to go to another tribe, and this idol is only valid up until everybody's on the same beach. What do you feel? How do you feel about just giving these contestants an idol, and that now they're going to be going on to a new beach, and one of those three teams are going to go to tribal council, and it's going to guarantee that person that went to this randomly got chosen to go on this trek is going to stay in. It's going to take out somebody that potentially won the challenge.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're going to do a tribal swap, do a tribal swap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need singular numbers being moved over. If that happened just from a random buff draw, sure, that happens. You're out of luck. Like people like Amber have survived those scenarios. Made the game a little bit more exciting. I don't love having 15 idols in the game at this point, but I will say, if I'm the person that takes the idol that's being swapped over and I don't end up going to tribal, you better believe I'm going to hold on to that idol and make something of it. I'm going to hide it. I'm going to gift it. I'm going to make some sort of move out of that idol that wasn't used.
That's true. So we do
have opportunity,
because the idol does become dead. It won't be usable anymore. But who knows what you could do with it when you get to a new beach with everybody on it? You're going to have these beads and stuff like that that are going to look official. And so, I guess you could use that later. And I think, yes, it's great for the players to be inventive. I'm just kind of annoyed that Survivor just keeps on giving them tools to like trick the other players. It's annoying.
Yes. Random safety. It is still random safety in my mind.
It's annoying. So Josh is going over to Tika now. And when he's over there, Sarah immediately says, "Oh, are you a surgeon?" And he says he's a physical trainer. I don't know what a physical trainer is. It wouldn't be like a physical education teacher or a personal trainer.
I would assume personal trainer. Yeah.
Is what he meant?
Yeah. I'm assuming.
He did mention he had a steady hand before, and this is why Sarah was like, "Are you a surgeon?" And he is a surgeon, but he's lying about this. So what do you think of his decision to lie here?
Bad lie, especially when he starts talking about medical school and how, I didn't get into medical school or I didn't finish it or something. I'm like, oh, Joshua, like, babe, shut that beautiful mouth of yours and just... show a little honesty, though. I don't know if I'd vote for a surgeon to win $1 million. Gotta say.
Hi, Anthony. Thank you for joining us. So over at Ratu, this is where Carson is going to be going. And loose lip Matthew decides to tell Carson about Brandon finding using the birdcage idol, Jaime finding an idol.
Yeah.
And then Carson tells him that Jam Jam is running the show over on Tika. What's with all this chit chat?
I mean, Matthew runs into a twink and he's just like, "Hey, let me tell you everything. You want to have some tea? Here it is, babe. La-di-dee, la-di-da. Loose lips, sink ships."
Loose lips definitely. He's a loose lipper for sure. He tells a lot of information that doesn't need to be said. And he doesn't know Carson, and he doesn't know why they're there. Carson could be lying to why they're there. Like maybe they're just going to get some information and then going back to their tribe. Like, and then maybe the other tribe is voting someone out. Like, who knows?
Crazy.
Zip it.
Yeah.
Now, is Carson actually a twink? Do we know this, or he just?
Oh, he's a twink. Look at him. He can be a straight twink. He's still
straight.
Oh yeah.
Does that apply?
Yeah. 100%. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He's an absolute twink.
So twink is just an overall term for like bodies, like and
young, like sweet, slim, boyish. His glasses, like, yeah, he's a total twink.
All right.
Yeah.
So Jaime is over at Soka, and Danny decides to go through her bag. I feel like I know the answer of this with you, but how do you feel about going through bags, Jojo?
Fine.
I know it's fine for you. I knew it would be fine.
I was also like, yeah, please, like dump it out. Let it be known that someone searched his bag.
Frannie's taking watch here.
Yes.
Danny doesn't find anything, so like, oh, she doesn't have an idol. She doesn't have anything, and we know that she has the one from the journey, and then the fake one that Matthew planted. So, where do you think that she hid these idols?
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, up her butt like Simon. I don't know.
Like anal beads? No,
yeah. This is my anal necklace.
Like, why does it smell like that?
Stunning.
Gross. But they didn't find anything in her bag, so they think that she has nothing. We have an immunity challenge. They have to dive into the ocean, then they have to climb to the top of a tower, jump for the key, use that key to unlock a piece and solve a puzzle.
I just think of Lauren just going,
oh, poor girl.
Flat. Lauren and her alliance with the broom. Lauren's another contender.
Oh, we didn't even mention her. She is winning the game.
She won.
Good. She's actually the winner of this season.
Great. Love it.
We literally don't know who she is. Yeah. I don't even know what she sounds like.
Don't remember.
I know
beautiful. We just get to see her every once in a while. I'm like, oh, look at her.
She looked exhausted after her leg of like that immunity challenge.
Well, also just didn't go back. She's like, no, Brandon can jump on in. It's fine. I'm done.
Poor girl.
Here we go. Yeah.
So she swam out. She goes. She doesn't make the jump to grab the key. I think it's the key bag or whatever was in the bag. And so she didn't go back to try again. She just went and was like tagged out. Yikes.
Yikes. That's right.
If I were going on Survivor, I would be taking swimming lessons daily. Daily.
Yeah.
Like both of my sisters are like Olympic level swimmers.
Yeah.
Well, close to training for. And I would just be like, okay, I'm going to pay you both to teach me how to swim really well.
Comfortably too, just so that you're comfortable in the water.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to panic. Because sometimes I would worry about the panic myself. Like if you like swallowed water, if you can't catch your breath or whatever, there is that like that. Remember that episode where Jonathan kind of was saving everyone's life in the water? Like I'd be terrified that would happen. And I grew up in water. I'm comfortable in water. That would be one of my fears, is an overwhelming.
Well, I mean, I took swimming lessons growing up for sure. Like I know how to swim. I like bronze medallion or something. And like I know how to like dive and stuff, but I haven't had to do it. The most swimming I've done is like to the swim up bar at like a resort. Let me get another margarita. Please. So swimming like and getting winded is something that I would have to practice, like being out of breath in the water. I hate treading water for long periods of time. Sucks. Diving down from treading water, not fun. No. So yeah, and also when I was 8 years old, I was taken out by the toe and I thought I was going to die, and I heard the voice of God, and so that might creep in at those times. So I need to practice.
Such the voice of Jeff Robso being like, "Are you okay?"
No, he'd be like, "Dig deep,
dig deep.
I'm drowning. Dig deep. We don't care.
But if I go deeper, I'm good. Okay.
Drown."
Zero.
Glenda also hates treading water, especially it's so tiring. Exactly. Don't go on Australian Survivor, because they'll make one of the challenge on one of the seasons. They made them tread water and they did it for like hours.
Yeah.
Hours. Like I can tread water for maybe 10 minutes and like I'm exhausted.
Yeah, done.
Exhausted. So Jaime and Matthew are sitting out. Makes sense with Matthew's shoulder here that, it's not really great to be swimming if he wants to allow it to heal a little bit. And Jaime, she's the new addition to this tribe. Like they have a good thing going without her. So let's not change this configuration. 100%. So Jaime, you sit out.
Please.
So I said everything goes well until Lauren misses the key. Oh gosh,
Lauren,
poor girl. But in the end, Soka wins immunity. Ratu wins immunity, which means that Tika is going to tribal. Poor Tika. All right. Okay, sorry. What did I write down here? In quotes, great example of why you never give up. And then Danny does a front tuck as they...
Oh yeah, that was impressive.
Never give up.
Never give up, everybody.
So over at Tika, Jam Jam tells Carolyn that she's going to be the decoy vote because, like, no offense, Carolyn, but I'm a bigger threat than you are. Jam Jam.
Lord.
What is he doing? Why is he saying that? She's pissed.
I would be too, yes.
Of course.
I don't want my name. No. How about no? No decoy. No. Just say it's Sarah. Come on.
Sarah's the decoy vote, or don't tell Carolyn that she's the decoy vote and just make her the decoy vote.
There it is. That's
and then after you'd be like, sorry, I want to tell you. But
yeah.
I
didn't want you to freak out. Exactly.
Exactly. Like, apologize later. Ask for forgiveness. Was it like, don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness? Yeah. So they should just ask for forgiveness afterwards instead of asking for his permission. And exactly, Jam Jam really sunk his relationship with Carolyn in that moment. Absolutely. Yeah. Showing her that she's expendable. If she's a decoy vote, if something happens, she goes home. And nobody wants their allies to be telling her that, you know what, like, we're bigger threats than you are. So
unless you're Jerry, then it's fine. Unless you're Jerry, then Jerry.
Oh, Jerry.
Exactly. Exactly.
So Josh tells Carolyn that he has this idol and he wants to use it on Carolyn, which I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Sure. And then they were going to vote Sarah out of the game. Fine if if Josh wants to use it on Carolyn, I guess. But like, I don't know. Would you buy this story?
No.
I would never, ever use it on someone else in this situation.
No.
I'm an intruder.
Absolutely. Maybe during the merge and you're like, oh God, I got to build something exciting has to happen here. Whatever. I'll play ball here. Not when you're at what? Final 15s? Final 13? No, thank you. Absolutely not.
No way. I mean, like, I maybe he's just saying this to her to like make her feel like he's working with her and wants to protect her. But I thought that it was, if he actually did it, I was like, it'd be like, that's not a good gameplay at all, Joshy. So Carolyn is battling on what to do. She doesn't know she should let Josh play his idol on her, and then they vote out Josh, or tell Josh to use it, and then they both vote out Sarah. I mean, I think that I would probably let him burn his idol and get voted out. Ah, am I a bitch?
No, you're not a bitch, but I think I would have gone for Sarah.
I don't trust. I think that he's too much of a wild card. I would rather the enemy that I know.
Yeah, but also then you're putting Jam Jam and Sarah in charge. Like, you are officially, it matters who you're playing as. If you're Carolyn, you're giving. Actually, you have the idols still that they don't know about. So I would actually, let's get rid of Josh. Why not?
I mean, just you burn the idol, you get rid of Josh, you know where you stand with the other two, but you still have stronger numbers going into a merge situation. Like, do you want to go into a merge with 3 OGs or 2? If it's 2, yes, both of you maybe are going to be able to kind of jump on to another tribe and maybe make, a 7 with another tribe. Who knows? But like, I would rather have 3 people and then throw Sarah under the bus maybe then, as opposed to going in with 2 and then Josh, who's going to go back to his other 4 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair, totally fair.
Personally, I would just make him burn the idol and just be like, deuces, bud.
But Sarah is a woman, so vote her out.
Of course. I mean, if you're a woman, you have to be voted out of this game. And if you're a man, you have to be medevac.
Absolutely.
It's the only way that you can win. You can leave the game if you're a man. So we know that Carolyn does not like being told what to do. We get to tribal. And Josh said that he was in a good position. Wait, Josh was in a good position. Previously. Sorry, on his own tribe. Yes. Even though he wasn't, but he thinks that he was in a good position. And then the fight between Jam Jam, because what did he say? He said, bye, Felicia. And then Jeff was like, who's Felicia?
I'm
Carolyn's
Felicia.
like, I'm Felicia. Okay, out of all the people that are talking about Felicia,
yes,
who do you think knows where the term came from?
Oh, I think the entire tribe actually might.
Even Jeff?
Oh, Jeff has no idea. Jeff does not get by Felicia. He has no idea who Felicia is. But we have.
Do you think Carolyn knows?
Oh, of course, she's part of the LGBTQ plus.
But by
community.
Felicia came from the movie Friday.
Oh yeah, but like it's been stolen recently, 2020 onwards.
So stolen just because
by Felicia.
It's in the drag community for the most
exactly.
part, or like even the LGBTQ.
Yeah.
All right. Well, bye, Felicia. It happens. I'm Felicia. Who's Felicia? Fighting's going on between Carolyn and Jam Jam, and is like you're like, are they faking it?
Exactly.
Or is this real?
I didn't really buy it that much until the next episode. I'm like, okay, maybe they were actually fighting. It's very brother sister. Like, are we not? I thought it was a little too much personally. If I was Josh, my idol would have been around my neck. I'm stepping up wearing this.
Well,
one of you three are going home tonight.
Yeah, it was just really rotten because, like, I don't know why Jam Jam was ruining his relationship even further with Carolyn in this situation. Like, maybe they did plan to have a little bit of a fight or something like that to make it look like, there was dissension, to make it look real that they're voting out Carolyn and keeping Josh. But, like, I don't know. I just felt that it was too real in certain aspects that I'm like, I think it could have hurt his relationship with her further.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, thank goodness, though, Josh didn't buy into this ruse, and he plays the idol for himself. I thought he would have been a big dum-dum if he didn't play it for himself. He played it for Carolyn. And they end up voting out Sarah. Now, Carolyn also votes out Sarah. Now, do you think that she should have maybe voted out Josh like they were supposed to? Because there was a little bit of whispering going on.
Yep.
And I heard from exit interviews that more whispering happened than we were shown.
Okay.
And so if you were Sarah, wouldn't you have played that fake idol?
Add 4 people in the game and you see Josh get up and play an idol, and then one of the 3 of you are going, you better believe I would have seried anyone, whatever I had in my pocket. You know what? Here's my advantage. Knowledge is power.
Grab that gargoyle.
Yes.
But like, she also had the that advantage, the legacy advantage, right? And so I was talking about this a couple times where it's kind of like use an idol, get one free, right? So if she believes that her idol is real, which she knows, she doesn't know that it isn't, she should have played that to ensure that she gets it back and at least like tries that, because like I get it that she doesn't know that hers is fake, but she should have used her get an idol free card basically.
Yeah, if the vote's between one of 3 people and I've got an idol, I'm playing it. Even if I'm convinced that it's not me, you never know.
Not in which such a small tribe and someone that was supposed to be the vote just played an idol.
No way.
Like
the person whose name you put on the parchment paper just was idled. They're
like they could have chosen to vote anybody else, Sarah. But she said that she thought it would be Jam Jam or Carolyn. And I was like, bad thought.
Wrong.
Hi, Lori. Yes. We're at the end of episode 4. So you're here for all of episode 5. Tornado in Illinois. Oh my goodness. Lots of damage. Hoping to get power soon. At least it's not on a Wednesday. That is very true. At least it's not on a Wednesday. Oh boy. Well, hopefully everything's okay and that you're able, like, all your food doesn't spoil or anything like that, with like all your refrigerators and stuff like that down. But hopefully your phone or computer will last long enough where you can hang out with us.
Poor Lori.
Or your power will come back soon. So yes, Sarah is voted out of the game, and she's frustrated with herself because she had an idol and she never played it. She did not know until probably when she watched the season that her idol was a fake. Hidden by Carolyn, a person that you didn't think was playing the game at all. All right, so the Third Turd is episode 5 title. Were you curious as to how the Third Turd became the episode title?
No, I immediately thought it was Tika. I was like, there has to be it's got to be coming from Tika. But I also wasn't sure who said it, to be honest.
You didn't think it was going to be Carolyn?
Could have been Jam Jam too. He likes to talk about poop.
I feel like he would just be Carolyn, but yes, I can see how
maybe in the ocean, like who knows.
Well, we get the Tika tribe aftermath, tribal aftermath. She really didn't like people telling her what to do.
Yeah.
Josh is happy that he listened to Carolyn. Carolyn did tell him that they were voting for him. And she's having a little bit of a conflict with her heart. She doesn't know whether she should continue to work with Josh, and if they go back to tribal, take out Jam Jam. But her heart does say to stay with Jam Jam. She should stay with Jam Jam. Like, absolutely. He, like, as much as she didn't like him telling her what to do or being in control or him not respecting her as a game player, he would never vote her out.
No, I think Jam Jam is someone that you can play with, especially at the merge. Someone that's going to be maybe a little ahead of you in the target sense. And yeah, you don't know where Josh is going. Josh is, I don't know. Yeah, Josh is lovely to look at, but I don't know if I'd want to play with him unless I started out with him and we were, cool right away.
But I don't know, with that lie, I wouldn't trust his judgment.
It gets better.
Oh my God, it does get better. I forgot. Matthew is in a lot of pain from that fall that he did on day 2 when he was climbing for crabs, I believe. And I was like, I thought it was a dumb move then. And even more so, I think it's a dumb move now because it's day 10 and
he's sore.
He's hurting. He's in deep pain, unfortunately. Matthew is crying to Carson about the pain. And I just wrote down here, Carson's having a bit of a glow up. When he takes off his glasses, swoon.
Twink. Like,
am I in my lover of Carson era?
It's like the she's all that moment. It's like, oh my God, there's your cook. You look incredible. You just
like you take off glasses and I'm like, it's like, oh.
Oh my God. Yeah. I've never noticed how beautiful you are before. My God. Wait a minute. Let me see again. Yeah. Crap. Now we're back.
I'm invisible now, but like I take off my glasses, swoon. So Kane is also swooning over Carson.
I will say Kane's another one. Like, what's he been doing? Don't know.
Kane is the winner of the show.
Him and Lauren both win. Yes. Yeah. First 2-time winners.
Or first double winners. Tied.
Tied.
Split the money. I mean, we literally forgot about him.
Yeah.
After we already had forgotten about Lauren.
Yeah.
Even though Kane also was abysmal on the beam in the water in that last immunity. So
Lord,
I forgot about that. So Kane is winning this game. Yeah, absolutely. But he wants to nerd out with Carson. Nerds work together. And Carson is just going to use this as an advantage. He wants to just get closer and closer to Ratu. Now, I'm trying to figure out if Carson, because they're making it seem as though like he's such a mastermind and like he's got everybody under control. Are they just showing this of us, but then people don't really take him seriously? Kind of like the Xander effect. It seemed like Xander was doing all these things and like keeping his idol, but then people really didn't take him that seriously mostly because of his age.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen him enough at Tribal to know where the game respect is coming from. But I like Carson. I'm surprised that I like him. No offense, Carson, if you're watching this, but just didn't think I'd jive with that. I'm surprised how much I like this cast. I'll leave it at that.
Like the cast a lot. Anthony, you do not have to apologize. Be cold as F. It was a dumb move of a super fan that has been trying to get on the damn show for freaking years. Like, don't ruin your opportunity by playing what's a traveler, like somebody that goes explores things, like
Christopher Columbus?
No, or something. I don't know. I was thinking more like
Gilligan. No,
Huckleberry Finn. Like,
sure.
I don't know. Like, trying to just be some explorer and like climbing things. And,
Indiana Jones.
No, that's not what it was going to be. But I have zero sympathy for Anthony for the fact that this was all his fault. It wasn't like how Bruce miscalculated his angle in the challenge and he gave himself a concussion. Like, that's different. I can have sympathy for that because he was just trying to play the challenge and he made a miscalculation. But you had every right, Matthew. You did not have to make this happen. You could have chosen not to make this happen. So I agree. Zero sympathy in that regard. It sucks for someone that's a super fan that is building these challenges in his backyard and has wanted to be on the show forever to be taken out by an injury of your own doing. Sorry, sucks.
I mean,
but
it'll be a pretty memorable moment. I wonder if we'll have him back. I'd be shocked if we didn't, to be honest. But I mean, Bruce has an open invitation.
Bruce has open invitation, but like Matthew, knowing that he's so willing to not think smartly, I don't know. He's kind of a liability, no?
Yeah.
Like he might make a dumb decision and hurt himself even worse. So I don't know if I'd invite him back. So Danny is teaching breath work. We know that he does Wim Hof breathing. But so he's teaching this to his tribe. Jaime likes this feel-good tribe that she's on, and she feels like she's the most valuable person. And she doesn't think that Matt is strategically strong, which is interesting.
Yeah, she doesn't even recognize that Frannie and Matt are a thing yet. So
I'm like,
but she's spent like 6 hours with them, to be fair. Like all of us were saying, I'm like, I forget that it's not 6 days of footage. This is, or like 6 days of the tribe together. It's like maybe 2.
Glenda is like, Matthew is a huge liability. I feel bad for him, but it's hard not to think how dumb that decision was.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't want people to make decisions that will put them at risk in that way.
Yeah.
Not smart. Not great. I'd be worried. So Matt and Frannie are flirting as usual. She tells him that she would date him after, and they are. I'm wondering if they become the final 2.
Okay.
Do you think this could be a Rob and Amber reprise?
If Matt is Amber and Frannie is Rob, yeah. I think Frannie's would be the brains of the operation.
Oh, so she wouldn't win.
I still think they'll give it to Frannie. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Amber won that one.
So I think Frannie would be Matt, personally.
Yeah. So Frannie would win, and then he'd be the runner-up, and he'd get the car and like the $100,000, and the engagement is what I'm talking about.
The Amazing Race offer afterwards, maybe a wedding on CBS.
I'm already loving this. This is good.
This
is good. Now, do you think that it might not happen, though, an engagement, because they don't do the wait till 3 months to watch the show air before they do the reunion?
Oh, you're right.
So I don't think that we get it.
Maybe like they fall deeply in love. Maybe if they go to Ponderosa and they fall deeply in love and we can't see any of it, there'll be a little surprise, like celebration, because they know that there will be a live reading of the votes now. Right?
I would assume probably.
Season 1 and season 41 and 42 didn't know. I think season 43 might have known.
Would have known, yeah. They would have seen 41 probably.
Yep.
All right. So Jam over at Chica is making amends with Josh. Josh is so salty. Oh. Like, I get it. They lied to you.
Yeah.
But like, you also lied to them. Like,
everyone's lying to each other.
You're all lying. You're all just like, and Jam's like, listen, I got played. Like, it's fine. I got played. Can we just like make this normal? Yes. And Josh is just not having it at all. But then he decides to make a fake immunity bracelet. And he tells them that tells Jam that he has a second immunity idol. And shows him the clue of the Ship Wheel Island idol, I believe.
Yeah, while Carolyn's away.
Yes, so this is just to Josh.
Yeah.
And I wrote down, like, are there beads just hidden around the idol or island? But then we learned where they're from later on. We do get a little bit of a heart-to-heart here, though, where Jam Jam's talking about how he didn't feel that he was attractive and he didn't come out for a really long time, and that his husband is his first boyfriend that he ever had. And I thought this was really nice, this little moment of, like, kind of showing some vulnerability. Do you think it was all game or real?
I think it was real. It reminded me of season 42 when Hai and Romeo had their bonding gay moment. And I felt it was because this is also the first time that we have a fully gay tribe or queer tribe, at least, because Carolyn is bi and they have 2 gay men. So that's the first time that a full tribe is of representing the rainbow.
Representing the rainbow.
Yes.
And they're the best color on tribe.
Oh, purple.
Purple's one of my favorite colors.
Mine
for sure.
too.
So immunity, and everybody is shocked that Sarah was voted out. Now, I was thinking that this would tell all the other tribes that Josh must have received an idol.
Yeah.
So I thought that was just interesting information that they were all able to receive.
And if you were smart, I would have announced that. I've been like, Josh had an idol. I bet you have an idol. Carson probably has an idol.
I don't know if I would announce. You would announce it.
I would. I'd be like, yeah, just so everyone knows.
I'd be like, okay, so let's get rid of Big Mouth Jojo.
I mean,
I'd be like,
if I was
target him.
If I was Jam Jam and was like a little worried that you're on the bottom, yeah, start blowing shit open. Sure.
Yeah, maybe.
There it is. Just so we're all on the same page here.
Oh, but it could bite you in the butt, but it could also make you be like a very tempting person to pull in because there's cracks.
Yes.
Cracks.
Butt cracks.
So immunity idol or challenge is that they're all going to be tied together. They have to fill a bucket and then go up and down these things, lower a gate, and then there's a table maze that has 3 balls. How do you like this one?
I thought it was fun. I personally love like trying to get the balls in the hole for anything. So I would have definitely wanted to line myself up for that one and give it a little like maze through. I think they're always fun. I thought it was a good challenge.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. So at the end of this, though, there's going to be another journey. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are there going to be more gosh darn idols, trinkets, doodads, no votes in this? Like, it's a 3-person tribe. One person already has an idol over there. They just used one to get out somebody. Yeah. Like, I was like, enough. I was annoyed.
Enough of the journeys.
Enough of these journeys. All right. So, what am I writing here? This is the group. I've written Frannie and Jaime, Matthew, and Lauren. Those people sitting out?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, because they have so few people. Wow. Right. Okay. So basically they go through these, obstacles, and we get to the maze. On the maze is Danny and Matt, Josh and Jam Jam, Brandon and Carson, and first place is going to be Ratu. So that is Brandon and Carson.
Yeah.
Soka also wins this one. And Tika is going back to tribal council.
Yes.
Poor thing. But they're going to choose Danny, Brandon, and Carolyn to go on the journey. Did I get that right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Going on the journey. So I was like, okay, these people all found the birdcage idol.
Yeah.
And they're all going to Shipwheel Island to possibly get another
idol.
Freaking idol.
Yeah.
Jesus. I travel the world.
Hello.
Hello. I was like, that's just too much. That's just too much. But Jeff wants medical to look at Matthew's shoulder. And I wrote also Jeff giving a motivation speech. I blocked out what he said, but he gave something. So medical goes to look at Matthew, and then we leave that scene. So back at camp, now that that Carolyn is on this journey, Jam Jam is throwing Carolyn under the bus.
Under, over, anything. Yeah. Needs
and
the power.
The bad liar that Josh is, he's like, I don't want to have to play my idol. Shut up.
I roll.
Like, we know that if you're going to say that, you don't have an idol, right?
No,
like...
let's start off with, I'm playing my idol tonight regardless. So I really do have to figure out, Jam Jam, if it's you or her.
Yeah.
Why should I choose her?
Let's concentrate on that. I don't want to play my idol. Like, you have to play your idol in this position. You're not in a position to not play your idol. You have to.
Dumb.
Over at the journey, it's actually just a feast. And Danny and Brandon are having a bromance love affair, talking about tattoos, they're talking about merge, about wanting to work with each other. And Carolyn over there is stewing, because they are not even talking to her, looking at her. They're just broing out.
Yeah, I mean, the woman has a full sleeve, and you're talking tattoos, and you're not including the third person there. Honestly, it was a misplay in my mind for Danny and Brandon. I think that's trouble, especially with what's coming up. I think she has every right to go, hey, those two formed an alliance in front of me. I wasn't offered a part of it.
What do you think about the fact that they said that, like, oh, I have Josh will bring Josh in. Yeah. And we did just hear that Danny wanted Josh out next. So do you think that he was just trying to get Josh to be the target in Carolyn's eyes since he didn't go home this time? Or do you think that it was a complete just misplay?
I don't know. I think Danny's a great player. I hope it was a misplay because I think it was. So I'm hoping it was intentional and to try and put a target on Josh's back. But I don't know if that was the case. We didn't get a confessional from Danny, so...
Yeah, literally ignored Carolyn, and it was a huge mistake. She's going to air it out. Absolutely. Absolutely. The way that it's discounted Carolyn was awful. The fact that they were talking as if she was irrelevant to the game was mindless strategy. Even if she went next, she could share the combo with her tribe. Absolutely. It was very strange that they weren't trying to all have some sort of let's all work together. It was only like, well, I'll bring my people. Like, I'll bring my people. You got this guy. Oh, got this person.
Guys like us never win.
Brandon might though, because he has to be very physical.
Yeah, Brandon could win, yes.
But Carolyn is like, watch out for me at the merge because I will make the merge.
She will. But who would have thought? I did not think. I did not. I love it.
I mean, I did not think that she was going to be the power player on Tika.
Incredible.
She's the one that made all the moves. She has all the power on Tika. Everything's gone her way. So
amazing. Love it.
So yeah, that's what I wrote. Like, was Danny trying to throw Josh under the bus? But Carolyn came back and just mouthing to Jam Jam, because now she wants Josh out because she doesn't want to allow him to go back to the bros.
Yeah, no bros.
Merge. So she's trying to get this information across to Jam Jam by mouthing it behind Josh's back, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
They do talk openly about how Josh showed him the note of his idol.
Yeah, can I see
that? And
that?
she wants to know, well, did you see it? I want to see it. So Josh, poor dear, shows it to them and they touch it and it like falls apart. And Jam Jam's like, are those the beats from Tree Mail?
Oh. Oh. Love it.
And Carolyn's like, that's the same note that he showed me the last time.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing, Josh.
And like he's just like, no, give it back to me. I was like, stop trying to sell this, Josh. Like,
no,
just abort this mission of like this being a real idol. It's too much. It was so bad. So bad. So I said, oh boy, Josh's full story. Oh yeah. So we see like his the struggles that he had growing up, and like the illness that he came into this world with, and like the surgeries that he's had to have, and cancer that he has overcome, and getting into medical school and being an active doctor right now. And so once I saw that, I was like, oh, he must be going home, because we're getting his entire story here. And we know that Carolyn does not want him around anymore. She's making amends with Jam Jam, who she does apologize to. And Jam Jam at this point doesn't know what to do, because he had spent this time now bonding with Josh a little bit. And his girl Carolyn did stab him in the back and was more than willing to not have him be part of the plan. Yeah. And so he's in a bit of a pickle now. So Jam Jam's back in the power seat, and he gets to choose which way that he wants to go. Until Jeff arrives.
Oh.
Matthew left the game. Medically evac from the game. Phil says, I'm shocked that they showed Matthew's fall in the season 34 preview, considering he did end up going. I thought they showed it, and then Matthew ended up not going because of the fall. Well, he didn't go
that episode
that soon.
Yeah.
He made it 5 episodes in.
Yeah. 6 technically, I guess.
And so I should have, I also came to that thought too when I saw him fall. I'm like, he's gonna be fine.
Oh, yeah, scratch.
But like the Bruce one, I was like, ooh, Bruce. We saw that in the preview as well, and people were like, I can't believe none of you guys picked Bruce. And I was like, I don't know though.
He broke his head.
Like he's laying down. Like it doesn't look good. They both didn't look good, but I didn't expect them both to be medevaced.
Yes.
So brutal. So Matthew's left the game, and this is their good fortune. And Jeff is like, absolutely unpredictable game of Survivor.
Yeah.
Unpredictable, absolutely. Should we look at our draft teams?
Oh, I'm doing very well.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't remember who you have right now. Okay, hold on. I forgot to do this. Pull this up. Let's get this going. Do we have an MVP of this episode or these episodes?
I think it's got to be our girl.
All right, I'll give it to Carolyn.
I think she's got to be player of the episode. Player of the season so far for me.
Yeah, she's definitely
Danny's up there too.
Giving the most. All right, so Danny was on Rob's team, right? Probably. Yes, because they're fighting over him. All right, so we got him gone. Is he snuffed or medevaced? Okay, I'm about to make a new column.
Yeah.
You still have everybody?
I still have everyone.
Get the frick out of here.
Yeah, everyone left. All 4.
I mean,
you're doing good too.
But he's probably gone shortly. Carson might go far. I don't know if he's gonna win. Matt might be a sneaky winner. Audience, get it.
Who else?
Oh, Sarah's gone. Oh, sorry. Let's get you out of here. Here. Oops.
I mean, okay. Phil's team though has 2 people that are winning. Ron has someone that's winning. I have 1 person that's winning for sure.
Yeah.
You don't have anyone that's winning.
Well,
Audience
maybe
might win.
Matt could win.
Oh, he could. If he's with Frannie, I don't know. Audience could win.
The audience could win. Yes. Yeah. But yeah, so definitely Lauren is winning from you. EFFIN Danger is like effing winning for sure. And then Jaime could win.
Winner.
Yeah.
Mothers.
Maybe Matt, but I don't know if I have a winner here.
I don't know.
Well, it's been a slice. Have anything else that you want to chit chat about these episodes?
No, I just definitely want us to look into Survivor Quebec, see what's going on there.
Okay.
Anything else? No. Nothing.
Phil says she has run her tribe the whole way and hides amazingly behind her wackiness. I love her. I haven't been as excited about a player since rebranding of Survivors. Casting found a diamond.
Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
Agreed. Hello. Thanks for popping in. I actually was on Survivor Now podcast talking about the last 2 episodes of Australian Survivor. So definitely go and subscribe and check them out over there. They have a lot of great content. Oh, yeah. Is that you subscribing?
Yep. I faked it, but I'm going to right now.
Just how much you do it for real?
Actually, I think I already did.
Are you a method actor or what?
Yeah, just
Method means you'd actually do it.
Yes.
Okay. And Phil says, I heard grumbling fans were upset Tribal was canceled. I'm kind of upset Tribal was canceled. I don't like not, going through with a Tribal.
I'm okay with it, to be honest. Especially when there's 3 people. With those 3 left, no, it's fine. Just as long as, I'm okay with it. But it's also, let's talk big, like BB Can right now. There's 12 people evicted and it's week 3. And by evicted, I mean have left the game.
3 people have left the game. 2 people have been evicted.
Yeah, that's frightening. Brutal.
I love that Survivor Now interview with you, me and Mike. Yes.
Yes.
Mike was there. It was great meeting Mike. He was fun to chat with. Absolutely. Yes. So yes, it was fun times. I was saying I'm making new friends, everybody, new pod friends. So yes, definitely subscribe and go check that. More so of a recap, but like we're having a lot of chit chat discussions between Matt from season 42. Not Matt. Mike from season 42. What's his last name? I'm just blanking right now.
Hober, Hoeb.
Sounds good.
Yeah, something like
that. BB Can.
Oh
gosh.
Yuck.
It's a mess, but we're not talking about it.
No.
Oh my God, I did the update today. It was 14 minutes long.
Oh.
And we stretched it. It literally could have been 12 seconds.
Why hasn't Tide walked? I just want Tide to walk.
He's not walking.
I heard.
Okay, so DM.
Sure.
I have a merge prediction if you want to hear it. Okay, let's hear it, DM.
Come on.
Let's hear this merge prediction.
Come on, DM rocks.
Do you have your own merge prediction here, Jojo?
Mine is Brandon, unfortunately.
Merge boot?
Yeah. I think him talking to Danny is going to get him in trouble.
But there's a lot of players from that tribe, and Josh didn't go home. So they have what? They still have all 5 people on their thing. So they have a numbers advantage. What is it going to be, 12 or 13? How many people?
Ooh, 12?
Let me look.
Yeah, there's
1,
6
2, 3,
right
4,
now.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So they have 5 still in the game, right? So the couple, Josh, Fran, Heidi, and Danny. If they bring in Brandon, that's 6. That's right down the middle. Brandon probably brings in Lauren. I believe I heard that they were working together.
I think Lauren's only working with that broomstick.
And that by that broomstick, you mean Brandon.
Oh, yes.
So I think that they would have 7 in this case. And so I would think that someone from Tika might be in trouble. Maybe Jam Jam.
Oh, no. I don't want that.
Or Carolyn. And then she used her idol and then Jam Jam. So I think Tika might be in trouble.
No.
I don't think Carson would be in trouble.
Well, Carson could tell someone to use their idol if they are aware of any idols being played. Okay, I think DM Rocks has her prediction out.
Okay. Sorry, I was just looking at the people.
That's okay.
All right. I think the 2 sides are going to be Brandon, Danny, Josh, Heidi, and Lauren versus Carson, Kane, Maddy, Frannie. Why do you think that Maddy and Frannie would not stay with Danny and Heidi? Jamie Lynn with Carolyn and Jam Jam in the middle. See, the reason why I think it's going to be, I think that the original Soka is going to stay together.
Yeah.
And that would be 5 people. And I think that they'd bring in Brandon because they just had that journey with him. And then with Brandon, I believe, comes Lauren at least. And maybe it also could still come Jamie Lynn. Like, I don't know how Jamie Lynn is doing there. Which would leave potentially Kane out because maybe Brandon's still harboring some bad feelings about Kane voting for him that first tribal council.
Yeah, is Kane even listed in there? Yes, he is. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Just have a feeling. I have a feeling it's gonna be Brandon.
All right, take your feeling.
Going in, like, are
I
they gonna
just-
go, let's put out let's get out a strong
I mean,
threat.
maybe, but we haven't heard anything from him.
Yeah.
So why, like, we haven't had his story showed up yet. I
Yeah.
just feel like unless they give him his story and then have him voted out, it just seems as though maybe Josh would be voted out for the fact that we've seen his story package.
Yeah, that's fair too. It could absolutely be Josh. It could be
Josh could be a compromise between sides of power.
Yeah.
But right now, that tribe has 5, and then it's 4, then it's 2, right? 5, 4. Oh, there's one person I'm missing. 5, 4.
Because Carson's still considered part of Tika. That's 3.
Oh, right, 3. Sorry, yeah, 5, 4, 3.
Yeah.
I was like not counting Carson at all. So I just don't see them. I mean, unless they want to give up a number so they don't look as threatening, because then maybe if they stayed at 5, everybody else came together.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the play now, is the tribe that goes in with the fewer numbers gets to pick someone to play with. It's like, we want to go with you guys. Let's demolish them for now for this one vote.
So that would
or
be
it could be.
Go ahead.
Keep in mind too, like the effery that happens at this moment in the game, where half the tribe could be safe, the other half.
Oh, that's probably going to happen. Actually,
it could be one of those scenarios, right?
So, I think I saw a clip of like running in 2 groups. So
there we go.
I don't know who's on which group though.
That's what makes it really difficult.
Yeah, we can't actually predict because it's not actually a merge.
No,
it's mergatory. If I knew the 2 groups, I could say from which group, who I think would go home. But yeah, it's not going to be traditional. I forgot.
Don't know. I did
but
too.
We're going to clip this, DM Rocks, and we're going to see how your prediction fares out. Carolyn and Jam Jam in the middle. I don't know if that's going to be the case because Carson did say that Jam Jam was running things on Tika. And so that could make Jam Jam look like a target. Yeah. And so targeting Jam Jam would be better in that case, and then pulling in Carolyn.
We'll soon find out.
See tomorrow. Well, Jojo, do you have anything going on you want to share with the people?
I don't think I do. No.
Okay, well, thank you everybody here in the chat for hanging out with us. Thank you, Jojo, for coming on and talking about this episode.
Oh, yeah.
We will. Oh, hey.
Hey, babe.
We'll be back probably tomorrow or Thursday.
Ooh, girl.
Oh my God, swoon! The glasses are off.
There it is.
And yeah, we'll talk about this episode again tomorrow or Thursday. We'll probably get back into a regular schedule. Other than that, subscribe, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be part of the party. Part of the fun. Like this video.
Yeah.
Let's get some likes on this video.
Hey.
I would love a couple likes, huh?
Yeah.
A little like here. Be like Oprah and your likes, you know? Like you get a like, you get a like, you get a like. You get a like. And please leave a comment. Give us an idea, spoiler free, as to what you think is going to happen with this merge. Is it going to be like the last 3 seasons where it's not really a merge, but it's going to be like half the tribe is safe and the other tribe is going to be voted against? What do you think is going to happen here? Spoiler free, just your own thoughts and ideas here.
Are there spoilers of the season?
There's spoilers of every season. I'm
unaware of Survivor 44 spoilers.
Well, I always mention that because I do not want to get spoiled. Fair. I get spoiled often, and I don't want to get spoiled in my comments. So if you know anything, we don't want to know. We just want to know your speculations, or if it's something that you notice from like a clip of a teaser or a preview, fine. I just don't want to know any outright spoilers.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So please leave them your predictions in the comments and we will talk about them, I guess, tomorrow or Thursday.
Yeah.
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 Bye. Bye, peoples. Thank you, chat. You guys are the bomb.